What's going on, guys? Well, if you've been following me today on Twitter and Facebook, you know that tonight we're going to be out at a couple of the clubs here in Houston, looking for fashionable people for our new website. I stopped over here at the studio. If you guys are not familiar with Hardy Street Studios, we're in the artistic district of downtown. And I'm going to put my bag together, give you guys a chance to see pretty much what that consists of. And as you can see, the studio is set up in a way where numerous artists are here, from painters, photographers, videographers. There's some people here that I'm not even really sure what they do, but they're in the art community, so here we are. Now, this will be one of the showing locations for Houston Photo Fest for 2010. I'll post some information about that on the website and also at the bottom of this YouTube video. Alright guys, here we are in the studio. And many times when I go out, depending on where I'm shooting, I may take out a bag like this, which you can easily transport, your strobes, reflectors, umbrellas, stands, tripod, depending on what, again, the situation. But today we're going to be traveling kind of light due to the fact that we're going to be in a nightclub type of environment, club restaurants, things like that. So usually what I carry when I shoot an event like that is in this bag. This is also a low pro, but it's a different type of bag. This one is more, I would consider like a videographer's bag. But of course, I see a lot of photographers use the same bag. Now, let's see. In this bag, different from the one yesterday, what I usually carry in here, in case I need it, this is video light, which can be used obviously for video recording, and or you can use it as a fill light for photography at times. In situations where you don't necessarily want to use a flash and you just want to add a little bit of light to the scene, that comes out pretty handy. This little bracket here is kind of all-purpose. It works on the video camera, it works on the digital cameras, depending on which cameras you're attaching it to. Basically, it just attaches underneath the camera. Your strobes or light would utilize these two little brackets here, and this can basically be used from either side, depending on if you're left-handed or right-handed. And this rubber here is pretty strong, so it makes for a really good, control point when you're holding your camera. In this bag, this is an SB800, which usually I keep one of these and almost, some type of flash in almost every bag. This is a JVC. It is a high-def camcorder. This is one of the hard drive cameras. It's been a very, very good camera. I keep it with me, on shoots like this. I even carry this with me sometimes on weddings, and things like that. And I mean, if you've seen some of the other videos I've done, most of them have actually been done with that camera. Okay, in this bag, I have the Nikon. This is the D700, and I have mounted on it just an 85mm lens, which is the 1.8. Now, the reason why I have this lens opposed to anything else, most of the time in the club environment, you're going to be shooting pretty close quarters. You don't really need a lot of zoom. You want something that's going to work well, with low light. And, a camera like this will pretty much get the job done, The other things in the bag, I actually pick this up at Walgreens. And this is like a little makeup kit that girls would usually buy. It has like little brushes and things like that. The brushes are the things that I'm really concerned about, because a lot of times you can use these to clean off lenses and, simple stuff like that. Clean a lens real fast, just pop your hand in there, grab it, brush it across, you're good to go. Battery pack. In here, let's see what we got in here. business cards, pens, things like that. There's a number of other pockets in this bag. I mean, I really don't use them that often. You know, a lot of these you'll find like some cleaning supplies, cables for the cameras, depending on which camera it is, video, connect either to a television or possibly to a laptop, something like that. It also has a bag and, you know, a pocket in the back that you can do basically the same thing. Now, one thing that's cool about these bags, for those who know anything about them, they have these little loops in the back, and you can basically run a belt through these and make this kind of like a really big fanny pack, right? And the belt looks like this. So basically, here's your belt. You can attach things to it. It would basically go through this bag and has a really good strong snap. Oops, sorry guys. Show you how that kind of snaps together. And what's cool about it is usually these are pretty quick release, you know, because you just have to press the two sides here, and it pops right apart, so you can take the bag off, switch it around, you know, whatever you need it for. So, you know, the key to a lot of this is having the right tools for what you're doing and staying efficient. And just like in the military or law enforcement, anything like that, you just want to stay fast and efficient and have a little bit of everything that you need in a very compact type of setup. So again, guys, you know, I appreciate you guys watching us on, you know, YouTube and following us on Twitter. You know, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to us, follow us on Twitter, and I'll be updating these videos as we go. Have a great night, and I'll see you later. Probably be posting some more videos later tonight, maybe from the clubs, but sometimes, you know, the club owners can be a little weird about us posting things that they haven't seen yet. But I'll do my best. Talk to you guys soon.